It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. There is Davis to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. First play is to the air. The left side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Here we go. Buffalo 80.
First down of the game for James Cook. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 32. Look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. He's got this complete to James Cook. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 13 right here.
Man in motion here. Throwing on seconds. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Drops it off to Cook. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive, this one from the opposing 40. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And after the penalty, they pick up 2. Make it 2nd and 13.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. Into the hands of Walker. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ready up. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Air it out on 3rd. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, pass coming. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Return. Here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And you lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option here. And they'll pitch it out to him. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Pushing in left is their running back. They're going for this. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Defense ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Krabs has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Hold in by his back, Cook. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
This is Cook. On the move, past the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
He'll always sign off on it. When that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it, a toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. It's Benson on the give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He tries to sneak it. Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, he puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Price. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. All right, around up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. They give it to him again. A lot of space ahead. On the move, past the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At the 22-yard
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Watch out. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Defense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He throws a bullet to the center. It connects on the deep shot. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
At the 49-yard line.
Motion the tight end over. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. I'll throw it. On a quick slant, it's Davis. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. They're going to throw out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. '49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Trying to throw this from the gun. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the 49ers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Looking to throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
He's back to throw. He's on target, Watkins. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They're going to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. This is Kraft. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Another one for Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Sack. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw for it. He's got it to his running back. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Cook can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
19 Lions! Hurt! Go, 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 go!
Throwing on 3rd and goal. And they get to him again! And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That right there, Kate, that right there has all the armchair quarterbacks going. Why didn't you run it? Because you take a risk when you throw it. And if you take a sack, well, now you got to kick the field goal. If you would have pounded the football, got a little bit closer, you at least give yourself a decision on 4th. I don't think you do now.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they did.
And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
21. Get set. Up.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skits down inside the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Back
to the well again. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. 30-yard line.
Another carry for him. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The 49ers with the football, hoping to close out a playoff victory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Get set. Ready? Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. Got his man. Watkins has it. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Watch out. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. that play, Brock. On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
What defines my name? What defines my name?